How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, third years aren't taught.
And you're a third year, so...
According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Art. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana.
Very well. I shall let you know if
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble.
Revelio! Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Leave me. I'm sorry.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet themselves. You won every single crossed one's back.
It is not on you now.
Confringo! Depulso! This must be the entrance to the Hall of... Well, it's the Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Depulso! Now to see if Herodiana Byrne is as good as Sophronia said she was. Check, that wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next. Accio! Revelio. Depulso. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Capulso! Accio! Depulso! Accio! I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know. Accio! That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder so.
Revelio. Compulso. Levioso.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit.
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all. You're my second favorite hero!
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. I'm Nerida, by the way. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You see...
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as... I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Oh, I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity, and I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there. I can't wait to hear about...
Revelio.
For myself. I just know it.
Incendio. Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Lumos. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Thank you again. So much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people, but I can't wait to study this.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. There we go. That's it.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can...
Welcome back. Have you...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself... Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of arcade. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when...
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle.
I should look into the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. This looks like the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned.
Revelio.
Why are there so many vases around here? I suppose I should try to find all the vases.
Confringo!
I think there should only be a few more vases.
Confringo! Revelio!
I'm nearly finished. One more vase.
Revelio!
That's it. I should tell Madam Twiddle about what happened.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Confringo!
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo!
Back to the bed.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! 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 Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
Someone less human to worry about. Little moon. I didn't quite get it.
Incendio! Accio!
Yes, and there.
Confringo!
It's a spell of glass, possibly. You won't stop me.
Incendio! Confringo!
Was meant for me.
Protego!
got this. I won't rest.
Enjoy suffering, do you know?
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
What are you doing?
Incendio.
Again, I beg you. I can do this for hours. Not quite. How nice of you to stop by.
Accio.
That spell card.
Confringo.
Impressed? Get it. Through it.
Incendio. Confringo.
Don't have time for this. I have to be pitiful.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Best the likes of me.
Incendio.
Get away.
Confringo.
Better. You will suffer. You're weak.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
You almost had a lucky shot.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy.
Right, not to be worried about you. You're making this too easy.
Confringo.
Nice try.
Incendio.
Is that it?
Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. What do you have?
What can I help you with today? It's good luck for me you stopped by today. Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Oh, nice to see you here.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and...
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep...
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he does. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to...
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against...
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by... They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot... Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my...
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. He's a dead
Confringo! Accio!
I will make you.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest until dead.
I'll get you for this!
Accio! Incendio!
You've made your last mistake. You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet. One less human to worry about.
Incendio!
Come in here.
Accio!
I'm impressed. You call that spellcasting?
Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Vindo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Ringo! Accio!
Little moon calf.
Confringo!
Your cells glance off of me.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn...
Levioso! Reparo! Revelio! Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood, shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Levioso!
Confringo! Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Lumos.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Wingardium Levioso. Reparo. Levioso. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos!
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, I...
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I
This was his old telescope. It's practically brand new.
A pristine night.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I
would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is,
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's go.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the